I've got 3 jumbo wholesale club packages of toilet paper for the porta potty.
Awesome. Thank you.
I've been in Canadian Tire now 3 different times, maskless. No one said a single thing. They used to be a lot worse, but I think they've started to understand and listen.
Just last week, they harassed a little girlfriend of mine and brought her to tears. It was terrible, terrible in Vernon. They are terrible.
Okay, got it. Don't support Vernon Canadian Tire. What about Kelowna and West Kelowna?
West Kelowna, they refused me right to their bathroom and made me pee in front of a whole parking lot of people or go in my pants. It was the most humiliating moment of my life.
Somebody mentioned something about toilet paper. I've managed to get a roll. Where do they need it?
Oh my goodness, Trump just put a video out just to encourage. I mean, some of you might not like Trump, but I do. He said, those great Canadian truckers, he said, are standing for freedom. He said, I want you to know what he's saying to these lawless people. There's more of us than there is of you. That's awesome.
Trump's been with Canadians the whole way. He's awesome.
That is so awesome. Thanks for sharing that, Mom.
That is awesome. Anybody see the flag where it's got the American flag and then it's got the Canadian flag and it's like a mesh and there's a Canadian trucker in it? Oh, it's an awesome flag.
I just had an unmarked vehicle with no, just a regular civilian vehicle with no flags or anything like that, and I just smiled at them and put the peace sign, and she rolled her window down. She's like, "We're going down there with you. There's going to be lots of yelling."
To be honest, I think as long as you're not honking downtown, you'll probably be fine.
It's funny, last summer we went up to the cabin, and me and my buddy said we were going to go fishing. My wife said, I'm coming too. And my buddy said, nah, you might be better off to stay here with Jessica. She said, fuck you. Oh, sorry. She said, F you, I'm going, or I'm walking home now. Mind you, this is like a long, long ways, 27 kilometers into the bush. Well, we took her, and it's a long haul through the woods to get to the trout pond. And we went in there, and it was not a fun ride for her. She fell in the bog. She got stuck in the bog. She's F this, F that. I'm going home. I'm going to turn around. I'm going to walk back. I said, good luck walking back. You'll get lost and you'll get eaten by a bear.
We're not going to yell with them. We're just going to smile at them because it's all about love, man. This is our moment to stand up, though.
The transporter link actually just ended.
This crap is making grown men want to cry. That's heart-wrenching.
Oh, okay, I misunderstood you there. Awesome. I thought she was going to be opposing us. Right on, bro.
so funny. Some of these anti-protests, they're they're like wearing 3-4 masks. It's quite comical.
Trudeau will never win, never, ever. How can you ever stop the people? You can't stop the people. You can't.
Well, it's no different than, it's like the opposition wears the mask to hide themselves. There's no transparency. Everyone else is all about love and just saying what's so and bringing it to the forefront.
Yellowhead heading west.
The police might push some people one way or the other, or they might arrest someone for mischief or whatever. But that doesn't stop the will of the people. People want freedom. Honestly, how can you change a person's mind by giving them a fine? It doesn't work that way.
I'm at Pandora and they keep crossing the road. The police are here too to clear them out. So yeah, we're just coming through right now. I'm on a live, so it'll be all recorded.
Yeah, there's a cop heading west on the Yellowhead. Let him through, guys.
That's awesome. Yeah, we just passed through there. We passed through a little quick, so I wasn't able to get any video, but I'm definitely glad that you have some footage of that, because, yeah, and the whole thing with them hiding their faces, it's funny, too, because it's like they won't even show their face for, what they're standing up for.
Convoy sticker sales are going to be up by the fire pit.
Heading downtown, I just realized that they're outnumbered.
Don't have to change the person's mind, they just have to make them think twice about protesting again, knowing that the first time they got hit with a heavy fine, what happens next time.
Do you guys know if is there a Zello channel for Vancouver and the Lower Mainland? We're currently in the convoy heading to 176 crossing right now.
What makes me sick is that you can hear them in the background and they keep repeating, like Castro does in the parliament, the same thing over and over again. Haven't you noticed that that's all we've been hearing for the last 2 years? You go into Walmart. Oh, wash your hands, wear your mask, do this, do that. And it's constantly over and over again. Like, I don't understand why, like, he must think that it's brainwashing people, maybe the fringe minority of people, but that's such BS. Like, it's just like a brainwash thing over and over again.
Hey, can you let us all know how that protest at the truck border crossing is going?
The convoy is already at least 20 kilometers long, and we're just getting close to Cloverdale now. There's a ton of people.
The channel for Surrey is Convoy BC.
Imagine, though, he must have crapped his pants when he realized that this thing was bigger than 12 trucks and a handful of people.
Just to let you know, Antifas, they cover up because they're government employees and they can't be seen. Just want to confirm we're heading south on St. Albert Trail down to Grote Road.
So guys, I've added some more links. 3 more links have been added to the list. Go and subscribe to all of these people. And the very bottom one, I believe Zoke is still live, but you can circle through them and cycle through them. And some of them are live, some of them aren't. Most of them have been continuing. As you find live feeds, feel free to let me know in this chat that you have found a live feed and you'd like me to add you. I will let you know I've added you back. And then we can go to Solo, drop the link, and I'll get it added.
No, I think I counted 13 there, girl. Don't be CBC and give false information there, girl. Just kidding.
That's really funny because I'm in the Navy and I was the guy standing in the bed of his truck at the top of the Malahat for you guys, cheering you on. And I took a 46-minute video with my phone, so I'll be uploading that to YouTube and sending you guys the link. Over.
Cinderella, I did also message Wizard on Facebook. I'm worried about him.
You! Woohoo!
They're moving in, guys. Watch the new news feed. They're moving in.
Upload it to Rumble if you can. Don't give YouTube the business if we don't need to.
Well, that was fun. Was that the Atchison convoy heading east on Yellowhead?
That small print right there.
Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you.
K-Pac, I spoke to him. He's was heading in a shower and he's just not feeling that great, but he's doing good. He's all right. Good looking out, man.
Movement happening today. I don't know if everyone heard it, but wear your poppies, buy poppies, and if you can support other people or tell people to buy a rose so that we can present it as a sign of peace.
2 more cops coming up Hammerley.
Big anti-protesters at Pandora and Douglas. There's at least 6 police officers there helping to control that. But yeah, they're pretty intense right there.
Thanks, Mandy.
How's it going, everybody?
Also, too, I'm not sure if you guys know, I've seen on Facebook posted that there's somebody that had grabbed a whole bunch of toilet paper and stuff for the porta potties. So shout out to that person.
Hey friends, don't be afraid, don't be intimidated. Just keep your cool, keep your cool. Dziękuję, na zdrowie.
It's going. It's sunny, partly cloudy, sky, whatever you want to call that, and balmy 19 degrees above zero. Busy Instacarting, so King Kong is my thing of the day. I get to be an honorary trucker, I guess.
The police are there taking them off the road.
Toilet paper guy. Who's looking for toilet paper?
Woot. Zada's out. His girlfriend's got him on video. They let him out, and he's not able to film. But it doesn't look like he's been banned from being in the area.
I'm watching it on 1988 Watchmen, but both Zot and Church of Bubbles are on here.
Bless you guys for bringing in the TP.
Does anybody have any updates on Ottawa by any chance?
Na zdrowie.
Hey guys, it looks like we got more cops coming up on the in the hammer lane back there.
Somebody.
Penticton's just wondering where you guys are at.
Oak right now.
Donna Stewart, how are you doing?
Yeah, they're going straight south on 127th Street.
Front of the convoy is just in Trout Creek.
There's about 1.5 mile gap between the middle and the last section.
To everybody participating in this convoy, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. It's everything to me.
Thanks, Casey.
Penticton, are you on the Zello channel? Are you there? Where you at?
No worries. We're going north on number 2, is that right? St. Albert Trail?
Middle of the convoys in Summerland. I know there's some lives that are there. I haven't been watching. I haven't seen because I'm driving or shopping. So I just know that there's lives that Mandy just dropped. But beyond that, I don't know what else going on.
That goes for me as well. Thank you guys for having me in this, and we're here till it's over. Karamias, Princeton's just leaving. Karamias down.
God is good.
Copy that. Yeah, Casey, we're headed north on St. Albert Trail.
Oh, my horn's back. Half of it, anyways.
I'd like to give you all the phone number for MP Richard Cannings. He is the NDP MP for South Okanagan, and he needs to be contacted because the NDP are voting in favor with the Liberals. So call him and let him know that you do not support the use of the Emergency Act. His phone number is 613-996-8036. His email is richard.cannings@pearl.gc.ca.
Thank you.
And all the time, God is good.
What was that?
Just inquiring to see if Mandy can re-drop the links so I can click on them. I wasn't logged in, so I didn't get to see them.
I missed that. We're heading north on St. Albert Trail?
Roger, north on St. Albert.
If God is for us, then who can be against us?
Oh, that's nice, Wolfie. Nothing better than having a good fishing hole that you love. I got one in Ontario that I put my waders on, and I'll walk that river all day long. It's the Grand River in a little town called York, Ontario. It's just rampant with walleye. I love that place.
Would you be able to type that in the messages? That would be really helpful. Thank you.
Wow, that hit home deep. Love it.
Hey Matt, I just dropped a list of 23 different people that have been live streaming throughout the day. Some of them are still live, some of them aren't. You have to cycle through them and see who's live and who's not. And we're continuing to add to it as we go.
Heading on over to Groat Road. See you in a few minutes. Just rolling into Penticton now.
Godspeed, everyone.
My section of the convoy is just hitting Summerland now.
TK here. I just came back around the legislation building, and there's a tent set up here and a band playing and people out with their flags. So if you once you park, you guys can go to the front and the back, and it's going to be exciting times around here, folks.
Awesome. Thank you, Mandy.
You can find all the senators in for Canada on the website, and you can email every single one of them, which I did yesterday.
That's what I said a little while ago there, Marie. Her tribe's coming.
Mandy, I'm going to send you a PM.
They're on their way.
If there's any... Yeah, we're stopped pretty much at the that new Uptown Mall. Traffic's getting pretty slow now.
Yeah, they are not happy. Hoping they can maybe get a hold of Trudeau and string his butt up. Hello, my fellow friends. I did a shout out to y'all on a live cam. Anyways, Ottawa is like the trucks are gone. What's left is just a few patriots standing there holding the line. It ain't much. I think we're just gonna have to regroup, settle back in, moving some camps around different areas, and we just need to sit tight for a bit and show back up next Saturday and roll back in, I reckon. I'm not sure what's happening, but I'm safe. I'm in my truck. I'm tired, and I'm gonna be heading home for a well-needed rest.
I didn't know why traffic is stopped right lane in Summerland.
To the wonderful gentleman that was at the top of the Malahat videotaping for 46 minutes. Have you seen the tail end of the convoy yet?
There's lights up here in Summerland. We're stopped at 1. If you're in the convoy and there is not a flag car in the convoy in front of you, you need to put your foot on the gas to the speed limit until you catch up with the convoy. Close the gap.
I'm heading back up. Heading back up island to Duncan. My grandson's over from Port Angeles for a visit for the weekend, and the convoy is pretty much cleared to Malahat.
Hey, Canadian Proud, we saw you on Viva Frey. Thank you for what you did. I think lots of people on the convoy are not on the Zello app, unfortunately.
Thank you. Thank you so much for all you've done.
Thank you. You're a very, very brave man. Well, thank you very much.
Great turnout here in Summerland again. So awesome.
Got
Love you guys.
It's like I don't know. I just never experienced anything like this before. It was pretty emotional, pretty scary, and pretty intense, and pretty strong, proud, and just standing my ground. And it was just, man, I'm just glad I got to share it with you guys all.
So we're currently headed north on St. Albert Trail. We're going to connect with Henday, and then we're going to hit 97th and head south.
The Admiral's exit, but you're gonna come up onto Mackenzie, not Admiral's, and then go up Blanchard. That's where we're on path to right now.
What way on Henday West?
You're a hero.
But I think we're all heroes.
Breaking news in Vancouver, BC, Global News. They just set up another convoy in Surrey at the border.
East.
Perfect, thanks, man.
We're blocking the border here at Saskatchewan, joining up with North Dakota here. Yeah, we've got some that are getting ready to get going here in the U.S. There's going to be a few that are going to be taken out of California, some coming out of the Pacific Northwest. So they're going to be kind of a staggered leave time, but they're all going to be ending up in one location. To all the patriots that held the line over the last 4 weeks in Ottawa, it's your turn to have a rest. Leave this in God's hands now.
Amen.
Well, that's a really good timeline. We're scheduled to be at the Parliament for 12:15, and here we are.
We got a lady in a blue Dodge Grand Caravan that's trying to cause an accident, cutting off all the semis right at the front here. She's not letting the convoy pass.
Definitely need a couple days of rest, I'll tell you that. A hot shower would be good.
Guys, just a quick question. What does kettle mean?
I think in a bubble bath.
Yes, peanut butter.
Amen to that. And also, Mandy, I sent you some more pictures of something else.
Oh, yeah.
They're not going to let us do that.
Say that again?
Well, it's like putting sheep into a pen, right? Same thing.
Take a picture of the license plate if you can.
Proud do me a favor and do the bubble bath after the shower? Because, like, I don't think you want dirt bombs in front of your bubble bath.
I didn't know it was your girlfriend there, Jason. Sorry. But still, she, the Governor General will not tell you how many emails they need to remove Trudeau. That's false news.
Hey guys, when they do that, just do a slow roll behind them and just whatever. If they stop, stop. When the police show up, just tell them that they're blocking you.
Yeah, I just told her the same thing. It's all good.
Copy that.
I was only doing about 40 and I just slid past the road.
I'm sure it wouldn't hurt emailing her anyways, but like I said, that's a fake link or a fake post.
We love you, frowny faces. We love you.
Sudbury's doing a convoy for you guys in Ottawa. We love you.
I'm gonna blow them a kiss instead.
Hey, Chan68. Hey, I'm gonna put this thing on mute. Gotta charge up my phone for a bit. I'm heading my mother's to get my shaggy look cut off.
Love you guys more.
Slow roll right now wouldn't be a bad thing. We're going to have some lights coming up that's going to split us, everyone.
Always hold on, I'll get you a link. It's actually not a bad one.
Just checking, where are you guys at?
Anyways, I'm gonna be on the side. I need to take a nap and I need to roll home. So I just wanted to check in. I love you guys. I thank you all for your support and everything you've done for me and kept me going. And I just love you all and God bless.
Guys, watch out for the guy sunglasses wearing all red on a like little bicycle. I don't know, it's a sitting bicycle out in front. He's going up to vehicles that have flags in them, and he's yelling at them, swearing at them, and yelling profound, like really bad words to them.
Can somebody please put the directions to the site again where we can park our RVs on the message, please?
St. Albert Trail north of the Yellowhead.
Thank you, Casey.
This is Scott from Osoyoos about the RV parking. When you're heading down Highway 97, just south of Osoyoos, you're going to come across 107th Street. 107th is sort of a dogleg off to the right. Go down 107th to 6th Avenue, and then on 6th Avenue, turn left. And then you'll see an empty field on the right. There's a gentleman by the name of Andrew that will help you there. Over.
Yeah, part of us are just passing 136 Ave northbound on the, sorry, I'm St. Albert Trail.
War ain't over yet, that's for sure. We're just regrouping.
The guy was just seen just down the street from the ledge, down Menzies here.
Scott, that is amazing. Is there any way to type it into the chat so I can forward it to the other people that want to join in that aren't on this channel?
I don't have time to type things in right now. Right on 107th, left on 6th. The field is on the right. Contact name is Andrew. Over.
There you go, always.
I just wanted to share that I'm part of a group who at 11:11 a.m. every day and at 1:11 every day p.m. every day, we stop for 3 minutes and we just focus on whatever love feels for us, and we just create gratitude and compassion and love and just intentional for everyone who's part of the convoy, part of the freedom of choice. And I just wanted to share that with everyone.
And if you need to hear that again, you can just replay his audio message in the text message section.
Thank you, guys.
Can I get a quick update on the head of the convoy, please? And thank you.
We are just about to come into Penticton, about another 2 minutes or so.
Woo! I love that. I'll be joining in.
My section of the convoy is just heading down into Trout Creek.
I thought I was the only one awake to 11:11.
I've been seeing 11:11 since I've been a child and wondering why, and now it's all coming together.
Yep.
There's a Telegram channel I can arrange to share, and people can join and just be intentional.
Breaker, is there still a big gap in the convoy? Penticton could fill it.
I also just want to reiterate very quickly that a lot of the veterans were suggested as people were watching to stand down, and it's not worth it for them to go to jail. They've done enough. But just the thought of them being taken down for wanting to stand with the unknown soldier after it was barricaded off, that they were not allowed to go and sit with them. They were being told to leave. There was veterans showing all of their medals. It's quite emotional. It's quite sad, and it doesn't represent freedom to me. So, I cannot confirm or deny if there were any arrests because the videos do cut out any ones that I've found. But it's more so just the ideation that they were being told that they cannot pay their respects today if they want to and stand with the unknown soldier. So.
happened when he got arrested
Danny Bulford is back in the crowd. The cop that got arrested yesterday. He is back live in the crowd right now.
If I had to take a guess, I think there will be some gaps for sure that you guys can fill.
We need more horns, guys.
Go in the opposite direction in the Great Tacoma with the flags, and there's a big gap probably after about, I don't know, the first 100 vehicles or so.
Yeah, they probably don't have the app, but we've been trying to close the gap all along here. It's been crazy.
Scott from Assays. I'm going to go make a sign and hopefully pound it into the ground at that turnoff at 107th to allow the RVs to know where to turn. And then I'll also be at the junction of 12th Avenue and 97th trying to direct traffic from there. Please just keep in mind, south of 12th Avenue, the crossroad of 97, we're going to try to keep that pedestrian only and handicap parking south of 12th, just so you know, as well as food trucks and barbecues. So thank you. Over.
Scroll up a little bit there, Sup Girl. I just posted it.
We are the world. We are the children.
Look, I just saw your post. That is most upsetting.
Oh man, imagine starting a big circle of people in front of the legislature today. A giant circle like they did in Ottawa. Arm in arm singing. I'd love that.
Thanks, Scott, by the way, for all your help and for organizing all of what you're doing. Couldn't do it without you.
Woo! Zip ties and broomsticks. Outta go, Canada OPP.
I love you all. This is amazing. It's a group effort once again, and you guys are all the white blood cells in the immune system of humanity fighting against an evil virus. So you guys are our immune system. Over.
A Jericho walk.
Hey, McAfee, you're trusted now, so you can speak and hear everyone.
Let's do it. Let's sing.
Strength in numbers.
Oh, the cops are standing behind the line there, and two ladies are hugging, and Buddy says, "There's more love in that hug than there is your whole force. This is Canada right here, and you're not."
My section is just coming into Trump Creek now.
That is such a great analogy, Scott. Thanks for sharing that. That's awesome.
If you guys don't talk to me anymore, I'm going to turn around and go home.
I'm wondering if it's a setting issue. Somebody type to me, maybe?
I can hear you. I think it's just that trying to adjust your cell phone to your, if it's hooked up Bluetooth, just try to adjust it that way. I had to do that with the music.
That's where you stop with the Luna.
Couldn't get it to hook up louder.
Hey guys, Tarantula Chick signing in. Seems to appear that I've been kicked out of every single Convoy to Ottawa group today.
I met a retired cop, I think OPP, getting gas. Randomly, he's like, well, you should be in Ottawa or something. And I'm like, oh yeah, I know. I almost would have been. I had planned on it, but it's a bit too hectic for me right now. But he said basically he thinks this whole emergency thing is about funding. That a lot of the police departments are not as supportive or not as able to be Trudeau minions, liberal minions, and so Trudeau's trying to I guess I don't know if he thinks there's other reasons, but one of the main one is to have this emergency act so he can justify or be able to allocate more funds to, I guess, RCMP or OPP to kind of work for him. But it might also be a thing of control that once he funds them, he offers, it's kind of give and take. He's going to offer them the funding and also try to more control them in their against their will.
I just found a convoy heading northbound. Are you guys heading north or south?
I think you guys need to let your people know that the blinkers and the flags, vehicles are crossing the fast lane, and everybody should be in one lane on the right.
Looks like by the time I just used the washroom quick in that park just down Menzies, I came back to my car. Somebody already ripped off a flag that I have.
We are heading south or northbound, sorry, on St. Albert.
Woohoo! I'm here!
Sometimes people jump out because they have to run forward to go to the bathroom, but when you guys pull out of the convoy, just make sure to turn your hazards off if you're not in the convoy. And the front of the convoy has just pulled onto Channel Parkway.
Let them have their anger. They can have the flag too. Then they can start walking with the flag around town and support the freedom, and they don't even know it.
Thank you.
This is Scott from Assoyas. Just so everybody knows, I've been in contact with the Border Services agent, Chantel. I think I might have mentioned this already. She's aware of everything, nothing but smiles, everything's good. And she's also in communication with Jason Beta and the rest of the RCMP team as well. And they're aware of what we're doing, and we haven't come up with really any roadblocks at all just yet, too. So we're looking good. The relationship is going well. Over.
There are vehicles parked on the west side of 8th Avenue, west of 176, that are being towed.
Perfect.
Thanks for confirming and securing that.
Hey guys, I was just watching a feed there right on the front line and my feed cut out. Does anyone else have another feed?
Forget if you're being passed, maybe it's because you've left a big gap in front of you. Speed up.
Yeah, hold on, Newfie.
Hey, just gotta say, there's quite a few lights here, and that's probably why we're splitting up. Not much we can do about that.
Someone just jumped in front of the convoy again. Can we please ask you guys to join the convoy, not jump in front of it? Thank you.
That's why I ran. But anyway, so I'm just ran. No, but
This is Kelowna right now. You can hear.
Just sitting on Green Avenue waiting for the convoy so we can join.
Okay, you guys said they're moving in. What are you guys watching at the moment?
That's in Penticton.
Press for Truth has good feed on YouTube. 1988 Watchmen. They have a 5-screen split.
Can you start a timer?
Yeah, but his wife there is on the other side at home, and she's got other links and stuff that she shares. So you'll probably get a lot of information on the same link still.
Fun 69 and Viva Frey are also right in the thick of things too.
Hi folks, I'm coming over on the ferry tonight. It gets in at 11 p.m. What street do I head to? I'm in my car.
The other group were you kicked out of?
I've been kicked out of every group that I've joined to do with the convoy. Convoy to Ottawa Restart, Convoy to Ottawa 2022. There's about 3 or 4 more that I was a part of as well. I got kicked out of every single one of them. And all my posts have been removed as well.
Just down here on Douglas, just past Bay, we're moving at a snail's pace. I'm not sure major or any insight would be helpful.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Well, everybody's getting kicked off of Facebook, so welcome.
Didn't the restart get deleted?
Is there an organization to the looping, or are we just doing kind of what we want? Question mark.
Thank you for the warm welcome to the kicked out of Facebook groups club. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that group was removed again, but because I'm not finding it when I search for it, so I'm assuming so.
Just keep going around. Keep going around.
I read they're all gone now. And I think that they're looking for other venues, Telegram or other venues to go to that you can get on. I am so sorry to hear that. I bet you put a lot of time into it too.
Ambulance heading down Douglas, just turned off of Bay towards downtown. Just alert, alert.
Ambulance on Douglas, turning off at Chatham.
Lauren, I'm gonna message you right now, I think we've been lucky. This lab was really surprised that Facebook allowed everything for the last couple of weeks. Very surprised. So either they're trying to backtrack all the damage they've done to themselves, or they're working for the government, getting, sharing, trying to intercept conversations, through Messenger and stuff. They're trying to help as much as they can, which will come with a cost, obviously. They would leverage that in their own favor, right, as all these dirty crooks do. But what else was I gonna say? Yeah, I don't remember.
I was just thinking, you guys, I know there's a lot going on in Ottawa, but we are actually in British Columbia, NDP rules, and Jagmeet Singh is going to prop up Justin Trudeau. So now we've got to do something about protesting outside the NDP offices, right down in Vancouver, anywhere we can. That's my thought.
"48 arrests today and 37 vehicles towed today."
Live on the ground down here in Victoria. It is awesome.
Time for that, we're just coming around Parliament now. Lots of trucks, lots of happy people, lots of flags, lots of sniffy, snotty people too. Yeah, but yeah. Oh, we love them. That's right, we love them all, don't we?
Can anybody copy?
You mean catch and release?
Copy that.
Alrighty, sounds good. And wow, Delaney, that was my 1-year-old, by the way.
Yeah, they're dropping them off at a mall 15 to 20 minutes outside of where they are. That's what they're doing. No charges, nothing. Just take them to the mall, drop them off.
Yeah, I can hear you. I was just saying, I don't know if anybody heard me. I think I was muted, but it's coming out that Jagmeet Singh is going to prop up Trudeau, and his vote is hanging, like the blood of Canada will be on his hands. So we need to hit every NDP office that we can and put the pressure on.
All love for everyone. Hey, TK, are you on the ground down here by Legislator?
Sorry, Tarantula Chick, I think I'm about to step on you. Every 15 minutes, I'll be dropping that poster. Basically, the USA Big Rigs has started their slow roll at the New York-Buffalo border. This is for anybody that is in that general area on the Canadian or American side. They have started their slow roll to D.C. That does not mean that operations in Ottawa have closed down. It's just for anybody in that area that wanted to be a part of that convoy. It has commenced this morning, and I'll be continuing to drop that information every 15 minutes. So I apologize. Please continue if I stepped on you, and yeah.
Oh, I seen where the news was saying they were throwing gas cans at police. The police launched gas cans into the crowd, and the crowd would start kicking the gas cans back at the cops as they're on the ground. But I mean, if tear gas was around me, I wouldn't want to be breathing it in either, so I'd kick it back at them too.
Convoy, I'm not going to ruin your fun with my ugly voice here tonight. Make sure you're getting your hotel rooms taken care of. Respect the local businesses. Some may allow you in without passports or masks, but make sure you clear it with them first.
I'm gonna have to go, so I may as well
There's nothing to stop at, really.
I'm used to running.
Copy that last submission there.
Everybody push those stickers there. Still got to get appreciation gifts for truckers.
That's all good, Mandy.
We're all caught up here now, I think, pretty much.
For Facebook, there is a group. They started it a little while ago when they knew the main one was going to be shut down. It's Convoy to Ottawa Restart 2.0. And that is the one that's still up and running. And there's also another group to do with the trades. Can't remember, but it's connected under there. Anyway, they've got a live feed going, a Facebook feed going in the Convoy to Ottawa Trades or whatever that other group is, and it's pretty good.
We're having SpaghettiOs for supper tonight.
Dump truck.
Like a police officer.
One leg is stuck at 156th Street, Campbell Road intersection, but we'll be right behind you.
I sincerely hope these cops go home and have nightmares about doing this to people. I hope they just can't fucking sleep with themselves at night.
I thought you were having some moose stew or moose meat tonight.
Hey, is there anybody in at the end of Channel Parkway that's on this right now, waiting with the big group to jump in with Penticton?
No, I was supposed to can some moose meat today, but it was still kind of frozen, so I'm going to do it tomorrow.
I think it's kind of cute the way there are people still out there who think this was about COVID.
I don't know, but I think that another streamer got arrested by the name of Tire Roasters Garage. I'm just on his feed right now. His feed went wonky, went dead, and people are saying, haha, join Zot. So, not sure what happened to him, but we'll have to watch. Maybe we can hear in the rhetoric what happened to Tire Roasters Garage streamer.
We're not quite there yet, but there's a ton of people in our group here.
They'd be pretty narrow-minded then.
We're here, we're waiting.
Yes, Bermuda, and also after we lost Friday night, we lost the Convoy to Ottawa group. We have already opened up a new group. It is the same name, Convoy to Ottawa Restart, and you can also search that up and go and re-add it. In the event it gets taken down, we'll probably be doing the same thing and just restarting again. That's all we can do. The censorship is wild, guys.
My section of the convoy.
Hey, front of the convoy's coming at the end of the Channel Parkway. Can we just make sure that everybody understands there that they are not to jump in front of the convoy lead truck, please? I just need to make that very clear. The silver truck at the front. Thank you, guys.
I joined.
I love you guys. I love us, defenders of freedom.
It might be that like the public pages that have been mostly hit. So you maybe want to do a group search.
I still cannot believe the videos that I'm seeing. Holy flippin' moly.
Yeah, we copy that. The police just went right in front of us.
As you merge on the Henday, pull on over to the right side, boys and girls.
Awesome, thank you.
We're running out of room back here at the very top.
So none of us are supposed to go through a Soyuz, or is that just the people that are camping?
If that global camera stays on the whole time for the convoy, it'll be running for a while.
I think it's really thrilling that people are waking up, that Facebook dumped these sites, wakes a lot of people up, and they would otherwise not have known how badly they've been lied to.
Booyah!
Good turnout, Penticton. That is impressive.
I'm just blown away that they allowed all the live streams of Pat King, all the organizers for the last couple of weeks. So I'm glad for whatever reason it was. I think it was more for the better than the worse.
Well, there goes the first troll.
They were following the followers. And I think that people are catching on.
The little boy in Penticton with his Tonka trucks, that really touched my heart.
What's happening out there? The channel seems to have completely dropped off.
Hey Manessa, it's your bestie here. Just wanted to say I'm so proud of you guys. We're just getting the Calgary rally and it's huge.
Hey, bestie. That's amazing. I hope you take lots of photos. I'm so proud of you as well. That's amazing. Give our love out there in Calgary, Alberta, and just tell them how proud of them we are. Thank you. I love you.
Douglas and Pembroke, I guess. It's all horns, it's all flags, as far as I can see.
Yeah, and the sad thing is about the censorship, this has been going on for years. If you guys notice, when COVID first hit, they started that whole misinformation campaign and everything is fact-checked and, you know, it's like there's disclaimers on everything. So a lot of people are just starting to see now what's been going on for years. There's a lot of people, including myself, who lost all their social media because they were heavily involved with informing and waking people up for many, many years. So, you know, it's good to see. We need to constantly bring attention. And this is why we you know, talk about legacy media the way that we do, because they do formulate narratives and use photo ops and different things by not getting the whole picture, and things get taken out of context and then, you know, to make stories and headlines. So we need to be very cautious about, you know, the biased media that has personal agendas for getting out specific messages.
I'm just listening to the crazies at Pandora and Mackenzie. I mean, the people we love.
Yeah, just maneuvering past all of Pandora, but there was one little brave soul there with the Canadian flag cheering us on amongst them all.
ASA Davids, I wonder if you can give us an update on the Calgary rally.
The car behind me, I don't know if you're on Zello, but you guys...
Say that again?
Little bit.
Hoping you can give us an update on the Calgary rally in a little bit when you see it.
If any, excuse me, if any new users are able to show up downtown today in person, we can probably accept you into the group. Otherwise, we have a lot of trolls, and for the Family Day long weekend, we're just going to try to keep things clean. So after this weekend, we'll be starting to look into new users again. But again, if you can come down in person today, then we can arrange for that.
Yeah, I'll let you guys know for sure, but there's a lot of people here, a lot of trucks. It's awesome. More so than there has been the last couple weeks.
Here comes the beatings.
That's awesome. You can post some pictures on here, Sarah, later if you get the opportunity.
Okay, so my question is that if they're kettling them and they get them in that small spot and they try to push, where are they going to push these people? Like, what do they think they're going to do? Like, where do these people go? So all they can do is hurt them. What is going on here?
I think things are starting to hit home.
Mandy, you know, most people aren't really aware of how they're being manipulated by pretty much everything they say, but definitely mainstream media and the propaganda that is slipped in every single word. What I was wondering today was if you've ever come across something very succinct that shows how they use language like unlawful, and they slide it into every single thing they say to create a reality. Do you know of anything, like obviously the people in communications and media know exactly how to do it, but is there something out there for the layperson to illustrate how they're being manipulated by just words that are slipped into every second sentence?
It's a front line, guys.
Bliss Will, yeah, we can hear you.
Kim Bexty said from Rebel Media that there's huge protests all over Canada today. Apparently, Quebec has a huge one. Everywhere. They can't police all of Canada.
You beat the public into submission.
I think we're all caught up. We're good to go.
I think somebody else was asking, is there designated parking or is it just a free-for-all? Yeah.
This is AWOL. Can somebody hear me? We're northbound St. Albert Trail, sitting at the exit for Anthony Henday East. We're going to 97th Street and then heading south.
Perfect. Thank you.
Sorry.
Okay, it looks like the big crowd is on Bank Street, just south of Wellington, about a block south of Wellington. And it looks to me like what the police are trying to do is push the crowd out of the downtown area. And of course, where are they going to push them to? The residential area where you've got houses and just regular people living in houses. So, yeah, not too sure about that prospect of moving the big crowds into the residential area. That's probably a bad idea. So we'll see what happens. But so far, they've secured Wellington. Wellington does not have any protesters on at all. And the bulk of the protesters are on Bank Street, about a block south, pushed south of Wellington.
Right beside the Parliament buildings. I don't know what side. There's a DJ over here.
In other words, it always goes back to this. If not you, then who?
By the way, the RBs on St. Albert Trail, no problem with being asked for masks or harassed or anything, just a FYI.
Hey, Jesse, just a heads up. I've turned around in Penticton. I'm going back to the Kelowna rally. Right, I feel right now.
Heading back to the Kelowna rally?
Can anyone hear us?
Can.
I can hear you.
You know, Bermuda girl, you raise a really, really valid point there. And I think that that's a project on the side when I have a little bit more free time that I might put some effort into, is really breaking it down and showing people some of the verbiage that's being used to sway people. And then it's like the use of one word will have a cascade, you know, like a snowball effect that's like, they said unlawful, they said unlawful, they said, did you hear them? They said unlawful. So it's like, I totally understand what you're saying, and it would be great at some point. I might consider making a project to break it down in layman's terms, as you mentioned.
Thank you. This is the Academy run. Where's the front of the line?
We just came out of Penticton and we're just coming up to Caledon.
Okay, copy that. Thank you.
I think there was just so many people trying to answer you at the same time.
Are you there, Jeff, in Karamias?
No, we've just passed the, what's it called, White Lakes Golf Course there.
Language is like programming. Andrea, I joined in Penticton.
The other way here, and I just have to say you guys looked awesome. What a beautiful sight.
Hello guys, sorry, the beginning part of this message is just to remind you how quiet it is because there's no honking anymore. Amazing, amazing, good work, freedom fighters. Thank you. Now you all have the freedom to get vaccinated and get the fuck out of Ottawa. Go back to your little trailers and your tents, if they're still there.
Look for NLP, Neuro-Linguistic Programming.
So proud to be part of this right now.
I wonder if Crazy Lady will be in OK Falls again.
I was wondering that.
I hope so. I'd love to tell her that I love her again.
Where's at Ram Ranch? Big herd throbbing cocks wanting to be sucked.
This is Marcel reporting there is no crazy lady in OK Falls. Over.
And that's just it, Sean. You hit the nail on the head. Television, you can go and do the research, was initially created. Well, actually, I'm going to let you guys go do your own research, but look into, there's a lot of declassified documentation all about the television and when it came about in the 50s. And it's out there. You can go look for it. I'm not going to sway our channel into it. At nighttime, we like to have a lot of really interesting talks, but for the day for now, I don't want to take over the channel because I could go on for days about this stuff.
Well, we're not there yet. She wouldn't be out before the convoy gets there.
Holy crap, there's Calgary police there. Les, they have Calgary police there.
Good point. Good point.
Or maybe she's just joining us this weekend.
That was the same guy.
Honk, for Christ's sakes, honk.
Yeah, I know. They were right on the front line there, and they're wearing their regular Calgary police uniforms there.
Maybe she's baking us cookies.
To everybody coming off the exit here, there is a piece of debris in the middle of the lane, so just watch out for that.
Yes, 100%. Look into, just break the word down. Tell a vision. They want to tell us their vision.
Ooh, I hope they're chocolate chip.
Do not eat the cookies.
Okay, alright, fine, I won't take the cookies.
Good one, Nietzsche. Thanks for the heads up.
Go to DuckDuckGo or someplace safe and just type in NLP. You'll get all the information you ever wanted.
Do not drink the Kool-Aid.
We wouldn't be here if we drank that Kool-Aid.
I could tell you guys all about like Hollywood and origins and all that, the propaganda, all of it. I could tell you all about that stuff, but nah, I guess not here.
No.
Well, some of the best scholars have said you want to control the people, you got to control the education, the media, right? So, I mean, it's not controversy or a secret.
Got a glimpse in the rearview mirror. Wow, is this ever a beautiful sight?
What channel are you watching, V?
I just want to say that this is the best vacation I've ever been on, and we will all remember it for the rest of our lives.
I'm watching the live stream from Brant for Liberty. There's multiple ones on there. It's on, I believe, Twitch.
Make you better.
Hollywood. Where does that come from? The holly tree. And this goes into like the ancient druids used to make wands out of the holly tree wood to channel and cast spells. And that's what they're doing, Hollywood.
Amen to that, B.
We've all gained.
Yeah, exactly, Patriot. There was a statement, was from one of the head people, I think it was Hoover in the CIA, and it was, "We will know our mission of misinformation is complete when everything that people believe is true is a lie." So anyway, I encourage people, like Sisu said, to use DuckDuckGo or other various forums like that aren't a part of the Google campaign to seek out information. There's lots out there available on all these topics. And, continue to try to wake people up on the outside of in your general circle and in your community, showing them where they can find valid information. I just want to do a little quick time check and a roll call to see who's all still here and tuning in. It is 3:42 in the nation's capital. The overcast has left. It was quite a foggy morning, but it's back to blue skies, and that's about it. It's been pretty quiet for a little bit here on the airwaves.
Copy that.
Are no protests going on in Calgary, or is this just him with his, his overreach again?
No, that's Sohi, the Liberal. Or sorry, not Sohi. Thinking of Edmonton. No, but that they've got a low Gondek, the Liberal mayor. Of course, she's going to send some police down.
That's 107th Street.
Not only that, but we've been having problems with the Calgary police chief. Some of the RCMP and the cops have already turned their back, as you know. That's one of the first cops was from the Calgary police that turned on them and went viral.
Now the Ottawa police are saying that somebody ignited a flare and threw it at police officers. What a bunch of lies.
Can we keep doing this even when we have our freedom back?
Aren't we all kind of adjusted to it? I think it's good.
Yeah, I know. That's so funny, the lies they try to say, and there's so many live streams covering like the same thing at different angles and different places, and like everything's covered, and they still lie, and they get caught right away.
There are protests going on in Victoria right now. Like last time I checked a few days ago, there was a few thousand people there.
.343 in Ottawa, and I'm alive. I'm awake. I'm alive. I'm better.
We have our freedom now, guys. We're born with it. We don't lose it just because someone writes down something or says something on TV.
.143 Edmonton, Alberta.
Saturday is Canada Day.
.36 Toronto North. 1 degrees feels like -30 with the crazy wind. No precipitation. Lots of sun.
I had an interesting discussion with a guy last weekend at the Soyuz who was from Russia. And while we're
Though, what are the exact numbers for how many cops have and military who have walked off the job due to this?
All right, Wizard, now that you're checking in live and awake, I am now going to tag your it, and I'm going to tag myself out and go freshen up myself. So I will see y'all shortly. I'm in it until we get all of our freedoms back.
Queen, go private with me.
Really rocks.
Yeah, and this whole racist trend is so crazy to me because honestly, as a black man, like, I'm black. Like, I don't know if I need to speak a certain way for you guys to realize I'm black, but, like, I don't run into racism, like, ever. Like, racism for me is not a thing. I know that people run into it. I'm sorry if it touches some problems, but, like, this whole racist shenanigans they're running is a bunch of BS to me because, again, my parents, they lived their lives. They went through, they got out of the ghetto. They went to suburbs, and they actually, like, built a life for themselves, which many Americans do. And many black Americans do. So it's like when we come to this thing to where, like, everyone's racist because you're white, I have a problem with, because I have another story about that racist stuff that
And like people knock technology and say it ruins things, but if we didn't have it in this incident, they could lie and paint this however they please.
How many are there now that whenever they're done their shift today will have a change of heart and, you know, see the damage that was being done?
Just think, if none of this had happened, none of us would have met. Honestly, I've made some of the strongest, most beautiful friendships out of this entire last couple of years, and I wouldn't change any of that for the world.
You good, Wizard? Did you get hit with pepper spray or what happened?
You guys are really on the ball of blocking people.
I got hit with like food poisoning or panic disorder. I don't know, man. I've been sick puking since last night, an hour and a half before I even got here. So I was like, what the hell? So it was like, yeah, but it seemed to be fine now. Smoked a bowl. I'm like, okay, I'm better. I'm alive.
Amen.
See, a good thing coming out of COVID-19. Woohoo!
We try. So the Ottawa mayor wants to sell off all the vehicles that they have seized and keep the proceeds, keep the money.
I'm 343 here in Gatineau. Good to hear from you, Wizard. Glad you're up and about.
Hey guys, we're going to be headed south on 97, and we will roll towards downtown from there.
A free man cares not what a tyrant puts on paper.
Everything good comes out of everything bad.
.344 here north of the GTA, and the wind is whipping here, but just got back from my local rally. My voice is hoarse, but it was so much fun.
Copy that. Thanks so much.
It also helped me filter out who my real friends and family members are.
He needs to be voted out of office too. Unfortunately, I don't think that'll happen.
So true.
Yeah, I'd say it did that for the majority of us for sure. I think we know who our real family is now.
.440 here on Cape Island, Nova Scotia. It's +1, and it's overcast because it's going to snow. I just came back from my rally, and it was excellent. Freedom!
The energy is good, and the ancestors are looking at us with pride.
And to that.
Yeah, but Malamar, those outriders are supposed to be safe, not hurt anybody, right? Look at our face.
Any update on where the front of the convoy is?
guys.
17 degrees in Minnesota, and we're just rooting for all of you.
Front of the convoy is just coming up to the scales just outside of Caledon.
How are we supposed to trust the law enforcement after this? And most of all, how are we supposed to respect them after this? Like, they already, are coming out of a dark age of, with what our past has been, and now this? Like, how do they expect us to respect them when they can't respect us?
Okay, Smoke Me's just joined ahead of you this time. Okay.
Does anybody know if they voted in Parliament this morning, and if so, what it was?
Hey, anyone in here willing to assist with some Ram Ranch activities that I know? Shoot me a message, because we have people directly trying to organize again, and it needs to be disrupted.
Any way you guys want to join our convoy and just kind of pull over to the right as we pass by? Is that, how far ahead are you guys of us?
I think you guys are going to run right into the back of us because we just pulled in.
Great.
Daisy, you're trusted.
Hey, what's Mum? I'll put some map in the chat there. But essentially, try for the purple zone. Sky Stadium's also more or less covered on the way to Parliament. And oh, you've got a car, so yeah, you don't need a shuttle. All good.
Apparently there is cops setting up a bit of a roadblock as you come into OK Falls. No word of confirmation, but just a heads up.
Talk to Texter, sorry.
Watch out, there's vehicles passing us on the right shoulder.
I guess.
Malamar, they don't look at you as people. They just look at you as a job that has to be done. That's it. You're a mission.
Well, that's what I'm saying, Les. Like, how do we get past that now when they turn their backs on us? Like, I have such little respect for them right now, and I know that they're supposed to be doing that, but that's what I'm saying. They're supposed to be working for us, not for them, even though it's backwards, and that's just where I'm struggling now. I have zero respect for law enforcement right now. I'm sorry.
Disrupted. Well, I'm glad we have the First Amendment in the United States.
Oh, woohoo! Here comes the hip convoy.
The MP brings back that question on World Economic Forum infiltration.
Honk honk!
Look how beautiful this day is, everyone.
Which MP said that? That's great.
You can't. Unless you outnumber them 10 to 1, you can't.
Maybe we ought to disrupt your all's protests if you're with that bunch.
All right, guys. So as the plan that we had right from the beginning here, who's in on the plan and who's not? Give me a head count.
I'm biting my tongue on how I would handle the situation.
Yeah, I feel you there on Mike, because, like, I tell you, if I could say what I really wanted to say.
I want to point out that everyone in these freedom movements have been telling the government to look at the science. I heard John Horgan today say that they're relaxing the mandates in BC not because of the protesters, but because of the science.
No, we did. We don't now. They picked that as bit by bit by bit from the outside going in. That's all they got there.
I'm usually really challenged when it comes to maps, but you guys have done a great job with that map.
Hey, make sure you got your four-ways on. I can see some people back there. No four-ways. End of the convoy there.
I wish I was in the plan. I just jumped into the convoy willy-nilly. It'd be nice if I could find a place to park. I've got some Canadian flags I printed on paper we can like tape on poles and whatnot.
Do you even know what the First Amendment says?
Funny how that's happening with a few politicians lately, but has nothing to do with the Freedom Convoy, right?
It has everything to do with the Freedom Convoy.
And to think this is really just getting started.
Hey guys, we got some safety documents over at the information booth. Can you all make your way down to the information booth? Get a piece of paperwork, sign it, and away we go.
Nessie, where are you guys at the front?
Take me if it.
We're a few minutes from OK Falls, so we've just passed the weigh scales, and they came out to meet us from the Similkameen, so about maybe 10-ish minutes at this pace to OK Falls.
Do you even know anything besides communism and tyranny?
Thank you, truckers. Thank you, protesters. Thank you, admins. Thank you, moderators. You're all doing a fantastic job.
The First Amendment protects your right from the government impeding on your freedom of speech. So unless she's the government, it would have no impact anyways. Learn your own constitution.
I think we have one of the most beautiful views as we drive on our convoy out of anyone in Canada.
Let me tell you folks something. You're losing the battle. Everything's falling apart. Your push for this stuff is waking people up. You're exposing what freedom is and what tyranny is. It's just a matter of time. The people have awakened. It ain't going to happen the way you think it is.
Yeah, thank you guys for, you're welcome. We're doing the best we can. Hold the line.
Anybody from Terrace, BC going?
Oh, they're spraying again.
We're going to be okay, humans. We're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. Just keep the faith, be happy. We are going to win this. Humans, we're going to win this.
Ron here is born in Terrace, BC. Say what up, Ron?
What's going on?
Have the people awakened? Really? No, you're just fucking stupid.
From Winnipeg. Let's go.
Any Ram Ranchers in here? Again, any Ram Ranchers want to assist in a little mission, feel free to message me or a Ram Rancher.
Wait till them natives get their Malamar. I think you're going to see a little bit of change in attitude. They done run over an old grandmother. And now the natives are coming. Her tribe is on the way.
I didn't see who said that, but that was awesome. And I love you all. It is 2:49 in West Tennessee, and I'm praying and cheering for you, and I'm there with you.
Big head, sobbing cock, ram and cowboy front, like a breathing ram,
I need a ride.
In the convoy, too late, sorry.
Already on it.
I overheard it was on Menzies.
There's a reason this guy's called B-Siders and, quite frankly, not A-Siders.
You can look me up on the internet. I'm not hiding anything. Dox me. In fact, you might find out a lot of things about me. You people aren't going to win this. This worldwide thing ain't happening the way your brainwashed minds think it is.
If there's anybody that's used to protest, it's them.
Come on, let's see. I'm gonna go check it out.
Yeah, I love all of you guys. You are human beings, and I love all of you. You're not racist. All that other crap they're saying, I love you. I love you because you're human. Let's keep going, people. We have got to win this for humanity. I love you all.
Digler, I think she's been released, but part of her conditions were she had to leave the area and not have any contact with the convoy. Same as Chris.
That's kind of the funny bit about it. I'm a centrist. I understand that you're obviously going on about fucking globalists. That's so irrelevant. What the fuck are you on about?
This isn't about politics, centrist, left, right. This is about freedom of the people. You don't know that because you're so young. But you know what? I can't wait to see your all's tears when you're all, yeah, look back what he said a while back, you know? You guys forget what you say. Nothing goes on the internet. It can't be deleted. You're being surveilled. You think you all have the upper hands. You think you could take away the freedoms of the people. You think in your own little convoluted narcissism that you have a utopia you're going to build and bring this down on everybody. Great awakening worldwide. You just don't see it happening because you're in the echo chamber, echo chamber, echo chamber.
Love you too, brother. Davina, you're trusted now.
Yeah, the police chief just got asked a question. Why are your people punching? Why are the police punching people, kicking people, and while they're down on the ground, punching them repeatedly? Why are they doing that? The police chief was just asked that question on CBC. And of course, he says, I haven't seen any video of that happening.
This is Marcel. Can I have an update where the front of the convoy is, the very front?
I'm in America, and I'm looking forward to seeing this in America because you Canadians have set the standard. I am so looking forward because I live in Washington, D.C. I'm a black man, and I'm looking forward to seeing this. Oh, my God. You guys have set the standard. Seriously.
Just coming down the hill into OK Falls.
Roger that. I see a lot of people excited way ahead of you as well. So there's lots of Canadian flags all over. That's why I asked. Thank you.
Guy's a frickin' liar. It's all lies, just absolute lies. How they can just sweep it away, running people down with horses, beating people with a gun. It's unbelievable how they can just deny it over and over again.
And what freedom have you lost?
Yeah, no worries.
Unbelievable. Another fucking graduate from University of Facebook.
Hey, American stuff. What's that board in your picture? What's that circuitry board? What's that for?
Does anyone know where the back of the convoy is?
It's like they can't hear themselves and, like, hear how completely unhinged they all sound.
Facebook is DARPA. You want to give up your information? Go ahead. I'm going to freak you all out. I'm going to start posting some stuff on here. You know, in your own little narcissistic minds. Your little utopia building minds taking away people's freedoms. You're all so intellectual, aren't you? You all have college degrees. You don't even realize you've been indoctrinated. Yeah, freedom's for everyone, not just a few.
Right? And then they wonder why people start thinking unpeacefully. Like, we've been doing such good work for I don't know how many weeks. But like I always say, you hit a dog is a man's best friend. Okay? A dog will not turn on its owner. You've seen many pictures of veterans with dogs and their dogs laying on their gravesite missing them. You beat that dog too much and they're going to turn.
It's RM4E. I do security for Smithsonian museums, other good gadgets that keep them secure.
Good afternoon, everybody. What's going on? What are the updates?
Codair 22 here. Just want to welcome Dizzy to the channel, supporting us from all the way up north in Terrace.
We love you!
Yeah, Mersh, this is true.
Nice. That looks awesome.
Our last link was right up front, the front line, and they were playing music, but somehow I think the person's phone died, so we lost that feed.
Gonna say anything about what the weapons are?
Still waiting to hear what freedoms you've lost.
Back of the convoy is at Penticton Hockey Rink.
Also, I want you guys to keep uplifted because you guys don't understand. You are part of history. You all came here in your lifetime to be here for this time. We are here for a reason. Hold your head up. Be proud. Be fine. It's tough, but it's always going to get tough before it gets better. Be encouraged, people, please.
I think the most effective means of understanding is B-siders. Truly, just listen to me for 1 second, man. Play back, not your last message, but your second last one. Hear yourself stammer and just cringe at the idea that the fucking little hamster wheel that has your fucking brain activity all jittery, I just don't understand what the fuck is up with you, dude. Like, you can't string a fucking sentence together. And you go on as if we're like elitist, fucking high scholarly people. We're people, dude. We're the people of this country as well.
Yeah, because they got to make up their lies first.
And I don't know if I said it on here earlier or not. Maybe the peaceful protesting is the wrong way to do it, because obviously if you go and burn cities like BLM does, it's acceptable and you are given what you want. And you don't get arrested. Very rarely do you get arrested for torching cities.
Yeah, and they also said no one's been arrested yet, but there's ongoing investigation. So what was it, like a baseball bat in someone's truck or something they use for whacking tires?
Yay! Supported from up north. Awesome.
I just joined and I want to help out any way I can.
Hey guys, while rolling down 97th, keep it slow and keep it tight just because of how many lights they are. And if the person behind you gets stopped at a light, slow it down so they can catch up with you.
Oh, probably, because most truckers do got a small baseball bat in their trucks.
Front of the convoy is now entering OK Falls.
Exactly. I bet you that's all it is a couple of those clubs.
Everybody's singing "Oh Canada," and it's amazing. So, wouldn't miss it for the world.
You got a point there. BLM Antifa burns down cities, and they get a meeting with the city hall and the police department to voice their concerns. You know, apparently. But if you're a peaceful protester, well, you don't get a meeting with the prime minister who's causing the trouble. You don't get any meetings with anybody if you're a peaceful protester. So yeah, I guess there's something to learn from violent Antifa BLM.
I did hear a word in another group that there's some officers up that way.
Just remember, everyone, the war has been won. This is just a little inconvenience until the rest of the Canada, the world already is seeing it, but hopefully the rest of the Canadian people will realize what kind of a government we have currently, and it too shall change someday.
They're all down on 109.
Reminds me of the woman, that 62-year-old woman at the Coots border, where she said they raided her house and the two campers on her property and found all these firearms, and she said they weren't hers.
Anybody be careful, there's a brown van parked before Petro Can here that has two big boulders in his hands. Be careful.
I double check that.
Yeah, a lot of us are pissed off. A lot of us are. I can't wait to watch it crash and burn. I'm looking forward to it.
Whereabouts is that?
Most of those weapons that in Coots that were found were from one house. The guy was a firearms dealer. They all came from one house.
I have. I've got boots on the ground everywhere.
I think just coming into OK Falls.
Most of the trucks probably will crash and burn on their way to being towed back to fucking hell.
Yeah, so the police chief is saying don't listen to any alternative media to get the news from them because there's too much misinformation going around. Like, it's just unbelievable.
Where did you say they were by? Where did you say they were by?
So I'm going to make an assumption here, and you correct me if I'm wrong. You're pissed off because you've lost some freedom. Can you tell me what freedom you've lost?
If anyone sees that "Don't honk, be kind" sign, you know what to do.
Make sure you're recording with your phone. All right, let me voice my opinion and see if it riles anybody up. So you believe that we have a pandemic going on, yeah? And so you're all educated in science, yeah? And you believe that masks can deter this. When the test on the test isn't even accurate. So why are you taking away people's ability to work and earn a living for their families? Of course, you're all not into families, are you? You're all so twisted. I was invited over here. I wish I could post some stuff, but see, you're all gonna just play it by your rules. You're not gonna allow freedom of expression. You're just gonna hammer down and insult people. The freaking hillbillies living in tents. Most of these people are entrepreneurs, running businesses, and you gotta go through your mind thing where.
That's the thing. They think they're getting us, but they're not. What they're doing is showing the world how corrupt the governments have been across the world. We are winning. I love you guys, all of you. Keep your head up, please. We are winning, period.
Does anybody know where Dictor is at?
I'll find him. I'll find.
Can I hear everybody give out a loud honk?
Nope.
A good way to hear messages, again, is to just go up to the message history, which is the speech bubble button on the top right of the screen.
He's in a white SUV on the left. It's a Porsche.
Oh, he got the full-on horns.
Who's Victor?
Everyone, cameras on as you enter OK Falls for that guy. This is why we love you guys.
Dictor with a D like David.
What are you guys driving? What trucks are you bringing there?
So once we're looping around Parliament, should we still have our four-ways on, or should we be using our flickers and stuff? I find my flickers don't work if I got my four-ways.
Come into OK Falls, we didn't see anything.
I thought it was a police.
No, we're just bothering the Marquise fanboys, that's all.
I'll stop if he's got rocks and take his rocks.
There's hundreds of us.
I think it's BJ or Benjamin Dictor. He was in concert with Tamara and Chris.
The guy trying to come up the right shoulder on the off ramp.
It stays peaceful. In this face of tyranny, the more we prove ourselves and uncover the lies that they've been spewing, that we're terrorists, that the organizers of a militia racist group are in Ottawa, blah, 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 blah. Tax dollars are going down the drain, and I mean, you can only run from the truth for so long. Eventually, the more tyranny, the more resistance. Awesome.
You're the one who came in here and started insulting everybody. So back the fuck up and start actually listening to non-biased echo chamber sources before you start spewing your opinion. I got no issues with you spewing your opinion, but make sure you actually have something to back it up that's factual based.
Are you talking about Ditcher?
Mispronouncing the name, yes.
At OK Falls or Kalidum?
Wow, that chief of police is really giving misinformation. He gets up on the mic right now on CBC. He says there's an awful lot of misinformation going on out there. Yeah, and then he describes the incident to the police, saying that the protesters are getting very, very aggressive, and that's why they sent the horse in. Yeah, no. What actually happened is the police were pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing so hard against all the protesters that there was no room between the police and the protesters. Then they sent the horses in. You know, like, unbelievable that the chief of police can stand up there and just blatantly give misinformation.
He ran away.
I think it was Khalidin, but I think he just might be clapping them together. I don't think he was throwing them, but I don't know.
Nice.
Wow, this is very beautiful. I've never been this far south. Thanks for the convoy.
Okay, I take that. You're right. But there's facts. It's more than opinions. And you all sound like the Antifa. Okay, they have a right to peacefully demonstrate. So hypocritical. But you know what? It's being exposed. That's why you have trucker convoys. That's why you have protests worldwide. Because people don't like it. Your little group thinks it's all cool, but you're all a minority. Klaus Schwab doesn't have everybody paid off.
I want everyone to think about like how things are going in Canada right now. What if this happened around the world in general, where we fed people, we took care of people, we cherished people? Why would we need a government? Just think about that for a second.
Since nobody's answered, I will. With your four ways on, turn them off, turn your blinker to whichever way you need to turn, and then after you've completed your turn, turn your blinker off, turn your four ways back on. This is the proper way to do it on the road. That way you're following the rules, laws of the road.
Yeah, that BJ Dichter guy, he just wants the fame and then he runs away with his tail between his legs.
This is the day that the Lord has made. Let's rejoice and be glad in it.
Critter, I believe Portland Andy's streaming. He's usually streaming all the time, so check out his channel.
Shameful.
Amen.
Yeah, I watched a big thing on it yesterday. People aren't happy with him.
Couldn't ask for a nicer day.
Like all this excessive force that's there is because of the lies that these globalists and their crony, puppet media and stuff have been spewing. So the fact that there's no violence, it's just peaceful and peaceful withdrawal, like the lawyer said, or retreat, whatever, regroup, is just goes to show.
If you still have access to it.
Like, would like an unlimited amount of Krispy Kreme help here? What can we do here?
Front of the convoy is now left OK Falls.
Yeah, I'll grab it. One sec.
That's right. We're not about confusing anybody here. We're trying to make things crystal clear in all areas.
Every weekend until they're gone.
Thanks, Logan.
Well, yeah, exactly. Like, hey, if you're sitting there watching what's happening, you see what's happening. Meanwhile, police chief probably didn't even see what happened, and he's up there giving the play-by-play of what he thinks happened, which is the BS liberal lefty side.
Man, just listen to this Freedom Convoy CB. Holy crap, man. These cops are just on this radio like crazy.
Get out of your echo chamber and research.
Hey, it's me, 1987. Can you say that again?
I'll take a quick moment here to tell you all what Starlight Tours are. So Starlight Tours, and I've seen this from multiple people on Twitter, and now the Crackpot Farmer just confirmed it too. They're arresting protesters, taking them in the bus 15, 20 minutes outside the city and dropping them off. So they have to walk back, not even really arresting them or processing them. And in Alberta, this was a technique they used, and it was so cold that people died on the way back.
Every weekend is Fringe Fest.
Help me out. You're the one who knows all this. I'm asking for your assistance, but you're not even willing to do that. So clearly you have no intention of actually doing anything other than spewing crap, because if you actually cared about what you're saying, you'd actually try to convince people with things other than go learn it yourself.
Thank you, Wizard, and
Thank you, Edlog. Honk, honk.
I like that. Fringe Fest. Every weekend. Let's make it so.
I couldn't make it this weekend, but you guys are doing a great job.
We just ran a clear point to use the bathrooms there, and I could hear the honking all the way from there. It's beautiful.
I've been live streaming, but
Better get the web domain, fringefest.com or .ca.
My section is just passing the Penticton Airport now.
I'm not going to convince you all. You're already convinced. I'm just letting you know it's not going to work. You're being tracked. You think you're going to surveil us and dox everyone and everybody and cause all your disruption and stuff? It's not going to stop what's happening. It's not going to stop it. Tyranny's not going to rise up on this one. Everything you're doing is exposing your true agenda. Now, I don't have to convince you of anything because you're already convinced. I'm giving this for you intellectuals. Make fun of the uninformed. What is it, the word y'all used to use? Triggered. Go back to your indoctrination centers and learn about how Marxism is such a good thing.
Hey, Wizard, sorry to keep bothering you when I said thank you. And then, you know, you're okay.
I respect it, and I applaud you. Trudeau, someone's gonna make you catch a bullet one day. To the rest of this government, someone's gonna fucking do you in.
Cook, I'll go get, can I take a whole cold, please?
Wow, I can confirm that there's a veteran from around here. He got arrested yesterday, and they drove him around, so he got disorientated, like didn't know where he was, and they dropped him outside of town like that.
Can they comment on how large this convoy is relative to last week, please?
If it is safe for anyone to do so, there is a cane with a Canadian flag on it in the left lane after the airport going up the hill. If someone can grab it off the highway so that it doesn't slow down traffic, but only if it's safe to do so.
Much for human rights.
I just want to say I want all you humans to understand how powerful you are. Never forget, you are more powerful than what they've told you. You are powerful. Please understand that.
Dangerous spot for that flag. Nowhere to park. You have to park above and walk back.
Thank you to all of you that are out there on the front line. I'm watching here, and I'm very appreciative of you standing for us. I wish I could be there with you. Miigwech, and stay strong, whoever's out there listening and in this. My heart goes out to you. Thank you so much.
If one of the smartest and the richest guy on earth supports us, we must be pretty smart and powerful.
Can someone just repeat where the back of the convoy is? I thought I heard it was by the Penticton hockey rink. I just want to make sure.
Thank you, Hema.
Yeah, most of the people have rounded the corner now, right after the hockey rink.
I agree with you, DC. I think that's why they use the language and media to control us. They keep us all thinking on what they want to happen. We need to turn that off and think on the peace and love and joy that we want to see happen and bring to the world.
Awesome, thank you. I'm just coming into Penticton from the south, so just wondering if I'm already late or can still squeak in. Thank you.
That was our flag with curling broom. We lost it and we didn't see it.
No, that was a good one. I don't know if you guys heard that feed or not.
Yeah, Joe Rogan has made to where, like, we all know that the mainstream media is a liar. And the fact that they're painting this to be a racist thing in Canada is hilarious, because you guys are not racist. You guys are for freedom. It's crazy, but they have to lie. They have to lie. Look at who they have left. If you look at CNN's total numeral ratings, they're down 90%. America and the world is waking up, people. Y'all are not alone. We love you.
All right, guys, I'm going to sign off here and go have a shower and stuff and get ready for our shed party. I'll talk to y'all later.
We are just by the Ford dealership in Penticton, and there's still more people behind us, so I think you'd be safe to just hop in.
A protester that's yelling at the line of cops there. he says, I hope you have chronic diarrhea the rest of your fucking lives.
Thanks for spending the last minute telling me all about the foundation of what your beliefs are and what's your opinion. Because clearly there's nothing, because there's only silence.
I just saw an update from Ottawa of one of the truckers, and they have moved their trucks all in one pot. They said that they are prepping for war, and they're not moving, so we really need to pray for them.
You talk kind of feminine. Anybody ever tell you that? You speak a little effeminate. That ought to stir something up.
This guy that's yelling at the police, he said, I hope you have chronic diarrhea for the rest of your life.
Have you confirmed that CNN said protesters are sprayed the police with pepper spray?
$2025? Don't you mean 2022?
Thank you. I'm a woman.
So I'm at Douglas and Burdette, and a white ProMaster van with windows on it full of cops just went by. They're all wearing yellow vests, and it's heading straight down Douglas. I'm not sure if they're heading to behind the Parliament buildings or what, but just a heads up.
Reach between your legs and tell me what you are.
I think from the fact that you said CNN, it's probably fake, just saying.
There's something there that you'll never see.
According to the lives, it's the opposite. They just sprayed the crowd with pepper spray again.
Okay, I've wasted enough time with this perverted, misled, lost bunch. It's been fun.
Like I said, CNN, trash.
Bye.
Back to QAnon.
Big booms en route.
I'm not a Trump supporter at all, but when he went on about the whole CNN thing, that's when I actually noticed that, yeah, it's a damn lie what's on that CNN show. It's almost like soap opera.
Fringe Fest every weekend.
Big booms, like the sounds of the last of your brain cells popping. You really gotta get off the internet, my guy.
May I have your attention, please? This is an operations channel for convoy logistics. If you are a trucker requiring assistance or know one, please call out on this channel. Please note the following channel rules. Inappropriate language or usernames including swearing is not permitted. Politics and debates are not permitted on this channel, and we ask that you defer such discussions to other appropriate channels. Sharing false or misleading information is not permitted. No music or singing of any kind, please. Requests to be unblocked from other channels cannot be accommodated. Violation of channel rules may result in banning from this channel. There is a significant amount of misinformation being spread. We encourage you to verify all information before sharing. Be courteous to all law enforcement officers, fellow protesters, and opponents to the rally. Ensure you follow all local laws and direction from police. This is a peaceful rally. Any violence or unlawful acts will not be tolerated. If you see these taking place, take photos or video and alert local police immediately. Do not engage agitators. Be kind to local Ottawa residents as this is a difficult time for them. We thank you for your attention and support.
Well, I'm a Trump supporter. I know I'm going to get hate, and that's fine. But what Trump did for our country in America, we need it, and we need it again.
Again, ICBMs of information. That's what it means. Have a good day.
Then where are they? That's all we've asked.
I'd love to do even a small.
I love that. Fringe Fest. Awesome.
This guy was sent in here. Actually, this is the guy. This is the best guy they have to try to straighten us out. Unreal.
I posted a BJ Dichter tweet or whatever from yesterday, and saying he's gone and he's gonna go offline for a few days.
Just a reminder to people to not block crosswalks and stuff too.
If anybody's up for a midweek convoy, just put it on the Facebook thing.
We're split up between a couple sets of lights here now again.
They keep trying to add me on my account, and it's just like, I'm not gonna request or accept your freaking solos.
100% that I think we should do a convoy in the middle of the week. Also, if anyone's looking for apparel, my girlfriend started a company after losing her job and house. It's called We the Fringe Apparel. We've got our hats on, our sweaters. We're ready.
American stuff, I am a Trump supporter, 100%, and I'm a Canadian. And if I could get to America today, I'd be there. But I can't because I'm a second-class citizen. I can't fly. I can't cross the border. You know why.
Awesome, Becky. Thank you for that.
convoy just at Vaso Lake.
Oh yeah, let me throw in too. My father and all of my family's American and support Trump as well. So I just not a political person. I don't even follow politics. I don't even vote myself, to be honest.
So here's a thought. I wonder if Edmonton and Calgary should get on the horn and start calling 911 for emergencies to see how many they can handle when they're all over in Ottawa. That'd be interesting to know, don't you think?
Okay, so you didn't pass Vaso Lake yet, right?
It isn't just CNN, it's MSNBC too. Like, both of them are like daytime soap operas on repeat and like elongated. And if they don't feel like they're getting enough attention, then they throw something else out to create attention. And unfortunately, when they do that, then all the other mainstream media channels hop on it and spread it around as if it were true. And then they have to go eat crow when they realize that's not actually true. So, yeah, like, it's been a big mess, and I've been watching it, and it took me a little bit to get my husband to realize it, but, like, even down to your local TV stations, it filters down, and it's bad.
We're just at it right now. We're just passing it right now.
I'm all for midweek convoy, Penticton, Okanagan Falls, wherever.
By the way, if anybody can hook me up with the Ram Branch Resistance, I would very much love that. I just sent 2 requests to the accounts that I'm pretty sure said if anybody was available for that, so maybe just accept those and hit me back with details or whatever.
Like, how can they do their job when they're all in Ottawa?
I gotta say, great job at attaching all those flags and whatever else you guys have attached on. Not a single piece of trash the entire way coming up behind you.
Company supports everybody.
Well, also as a Black American, like, the whole like Trump hatred has changed completely. As a Black man in America, I miss Trump. I don't care who doesn't like it. I don't care who feels some kind of way about it, but I miss Trump. From what we have today and what we have like packed back when Trump was president, I miss Trump. Yes, he had his issues. Yes, he had issues. Everyone has issues. Let's not pretend that everyone's perfect. No one's perfect. Let's not play this game of like everyone has to be super Christian or perfect of everything in life. People make mistakes. It is what it is. Like, this whole cancel culture is crazy. I miss President Trump, and I don't care who doesn't like it.
I'm back. I want to listen to y'all, see how y'all organize, because I'm an ignorant QAnon. It's not even QAnon. Y'all so echo chamberized. Daggone bunch of hillbillies taking over your country.
What's the name of your Facebook website? Is it Okanagan Freedom Convoy?
Yeah, that's basically the name. We didn't officially name it, but that's pretty much it.
Thanks.
You want to stereotype me? I'll play the role.
Convoy help, if you solo me, I will get you started.
The poster that goes out weekly is Okanagan Slow Roll Convoy, though. When you see that poster, you know that that's the official poster for the convoy.
Logan, did you post that or share that link here? I'm not seeing it. I'm sorry.
I tell you what, it's mind control. Mind control. Corruption of your thoughts, yes. Destruction of your souls. It's mind control. Mind control. Corruption of your thoughts, yes. Destruction of your souls.
No, I'm digging through a lot of stuff. I can't find the actual link that I seen yesterday, but I'm finding the clips that were in another post.
Okay.
But the first one I showed you was before all this started going down. He had already left, him and other people.
You know, you do have a nice voice. I'll give you that. Can I request a song? You know, Ram Ranch?
Real quick, I actually have to say the exact same thing. For all the fucking discourse and all that shit, dude can hold a tune.
And he had said that he was going offline for a couple days.
Oh, you don't know what music is. You listen to spells and incantations. Stephen Marley, you know, one of Bobby's boys. He sees what's going on. Look up the song Mind Control, Stephen Marley. And look at it with an open mind. See what he's trying to say.
Just so everybody knows, Protest BC on Facebook crossed the 13,000 member in BC and in Canada last night.
Can you repeat that again, please?
That was really hurtful when I saw that girl getting shot in the eye.
Can you repeat that again, please?
Racism is taught, hands down. Like, I learned what it was growing up in the Deep South. Like not true Deep South, but like close enough to count. But I learned what it was early on. And I learned what it wasn't. And most of my friends were that of minorities. And the joke was that I must have been like a closeted minority because that's where my friends were. And I was taught you look at the character, you don't look at the skin color. Like, skin color, you call it by descriptive colors, but that's about it. And my kids learned that black people were different shades of chocolate milk because that's what they opted to call them because they refused, because of the connotations, to call them black or Hispanic people brown or anything of that nature. So that was their choice. But, like, everybody learned to judge on character, not by color, not by what that...
This guy just keeps going on and on yelling at the police, and he's like spitting at the side of his mouth, but he just keeps going. He's got some great ideas.
Hey guys, I don't know if I heard this correctly before, but are we skipping the town of Osuris and just going straight through?
Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're going to go right through to the border.
No tour of the downtown? Aww.
I really hope that all this goes smooth eventually and we get our freedom back.
A tour downtown. What if there's people there and then there were going to be a bunch of no-shows? That's not fun.
I think they've all been notified. Scott's in a series. He's got that all covered and let everybody know what the plans were for today.
Who got shot? Where did you see that or hear that?
Well, that's the entire thing. Like, this whole racist thing is just insane to me. It's like, this, God, people, racists are not, like, running amok. They're not, like, all over the place. Like, generally, when you meet people, they're not racist. Sorry. The media says that you're all racist, but that's not the case. My best friend who has passed away was brought up in a racist household. But me and him bonded, and I'm now Uncle Gil to all of his kids. So forget all of that bull crap. It's all bull crap. It's all bull crap. Let's just love each other, period. Okay? That's it.
I was trying to get a picture of it. There was a cop behind the line of cops, and he was taking pictures with like a pretty nice camera of the protesters.
Sorry, this is Scott in Osoyoos. I think I just heard my name. Did somebody have a question? Over.
Yeah, people are just asking why we weren't going through the town and a little concerned that there might be people waiting for us. But I said that you have it all figured out and has spread the word that we're just going to go straight to the border. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. Possibility of too much disruption through the town of Osoyoos. We thought that it would be more prudent to just go directly to the border, given the success of it last weekend. But please, anybody out there, spread the word on whatever social media you guys are on. I'm just not on social media, so yeah, it's up to each and every one of us to spread the word about that. And once again, 107th Avenue is the turnoff for the RV parking and the RV park, and everyone else can come down to the border directly, keeping in mind that 12th Avenue South, we're trying to keep separate for handicap parking, food trucks, and barbecues. So yeah, that's about it for now. Good luck, everybody. It's going to be a good day.
Yeah, Marie, that's for their documentation. They will try to identify people and make sure that they have the ability to identify people and also isolate any people that are problematic.
I agree with you, American Stuff. The mainstream media and all these left politicians have wanted to push that narrative about racism to create a divide between the people, because divided we fall, united we stand, and people are catching that ball. They are.
Thanks, Scott.
I love dolphins. Can we have more info on what you said there?
Hello, Freedom Convoy 2022.
Yeah, united we stand, divided we fall. And look at how the whole world is becoming united. We are all standing together in our truth of needing and wanting the freedom we so richly deserve.
We get some goats.
Oh, brother. Glad to have you, brother.
Hey, TK, are you down here at the legislator?
Yeah, I saw the girl get shot in the eye on one of the live streams on Facebook.
I just got word that we have a huge group of people waiting for us in Oliver. Let's let them hear our horns.
I don't know. I feel like they know we're peaceful, so they use that to their advantage to be that much more harsher on us because they know we're not going to fight back. And that's making me sick to my stomach, literally, like physically, like I'm ready to go puke.
Just now in Ottawa?
Another adage that would work along with the United We Stand, Divided We Fall is if you don't stand for something, you're going to fall for anything. And I think collectively, whether it be the U.S. or Canada, we found what we're going to stand for, and that's, spreading worldwide at this point.
Ranch, big herd throbbing cocks wanting to be sucked.
Yes, it was in Ottawa, I think.
We see you.
Wowzers. Okay, thanks for that info. So, I guess I have a couple things on, what would I want to say? Racism, well, politics, I don't like to get too political because remember, as Canadians, O'Toole was ousted or resigned. We don't know anything about why. I don't anyway, but, evidently he could have been pro-mandates and, he could have done almost just as much damage if he had won the election, if it was a minority conservative government. So, it doesn't have to get too political. Everyone's divided. But that said, yeah, there's definitely to me anyway, a clear globalist cabal which seems to be politically left. Yeah, so.
And the convoy coming into Gallagher Lake.
Hey, Rami, you're behind us again.
Yeah, I know.
Little brown shirts doing the bidding of the masterminds.
Too funny.
Sure, bought and paid for. For the trolls out here selling their propaganda and their needle-friendly conversations.
I don't know if you guys all seen that lady right before 157th Ave, but she was crying and cheering us on.
They are politically left because people of color are easily manipulated. And this is coming from a black man, so please unblock me. But like, if you look at the history, people of color are easily manipulated. And so now that we have white people coming in and standing their ground, it's like, oh shoot, what do we do now? You know, we have the populists coming against our movement that is evil. What do we do? You know, and it's just everything they're doing is starting to unravel as being a facade and BS in America and Canada. Like everywhere around the world, the elites are losing. They're not making sense at all.
Hey Ryan, if you're on the channel today, we're gonna miss you. Hasn't been the same without you on the channel today.
Aw, you two found friendship.
Yes, I fully support safe consumption sites. Isn't that medical freedom? Isn't that what you guys are fighting for?
Front of the convoy is definitely not. We have just left Gallagher Lake. There might be a few little vehicles here and there that go, not little vehicles, but few vehicles, but the front of the convoy is just going past the Tim Hortons and the winery just after Gallagher Lake.
Hey, do all the drugs you want. Overdose on fentanyl. Mind control. Create the problem. Create the problem and then provide a solution. The war on drugs, huh? The war on poverty. How come it was never won? Do you like being controlled serfs? Obviously. You will own nothing and you will be happy.
If anybody needs flags, I'm at the corner of Kingston and Menzies, gold Nissan flatbed.
So I pulled over and caught you guys at the front of the convoy coming through just before OK Falls here, and it's still coming behind me. And I've been sitting for 25 minutes, and it's not, there's no sight of ending.
Awesome.
Bang on. So a question I had for you was, do you believe that the George Floyd movement was leverage for the Democrats to get black votes? And do you agree that traditionally the Democrats have been the most racist of more racist than the Republicans, with like the whole what was it, the segregation laws and history in the U.S. and stuff?
Any updates in Ottawa?
$18 naked cowboys wanting to be fucked.
Yeah. Bought and paid for. You can't wake up the million dead. There's not too much you can do about that. Let's talk about the $140 billion dollars that Moderna stocks just lost. Oh, they lose $140 billion a year in stocks? I don't fucking think so. Bill of goods, buddy. Bill of goods. CEO took out his money last week. They see what's coming.
Just what I just said, that one trucker put out, I don't know if he was a trucker,
The Democrats have always been very racist from day freaking one. Let's be clear. They have been racist from day one. The George Floyd thing was a freaking mess. Yes, he had his knee on his head, but he also asked to be on the ground also. So, yeah, it's one of those things where the media made a way to manipulate the actual what happened to paint a picture of white supremacy. If you guys haven't noticed, in America, it's been a white supremacy raid upon everything in media. White supremacy, you're racist. White supremacy, you're racist. Joe Rogan, you're racist. Everything you do is racist. It's just like, no, people, no, stop.
Sorry, Mom. Didn't mean to tap it. Keep going. Keep sharing what you were sharing, Mom.
We already explained this to you yesterday. Really, this is getting exhausting.
I gotta want to say something. You're not going to see it. You people aren't going to see what's happening. And about this conservative thing, there you go, into your liberal, conservative, left, right. Well trained. Well trained. This isn't about politics. This is far from politics. This is far from division, the division that they occur on us. I mean, we have such bad racism in this country. We have to have staged events. You people follow the narrative, don't you? Obviously. But if you speak out against the narrative, oh, you're ostracized, you're a hillbilly, you're a QAnon, you're a this or a that, or a Trump or a right-wing extremist or whatever. Hey, what's Hillary going to do about all these conspiracy theories coming at her? Do you think it's going to stop with Hillary? Do you think Hillary's the target? This is worldwide, baby. Worldwide.
Mom, where are you, Mom? Come on, Mom.
Should have sent them all a bouquet of flowers on the way by.
Hey guys, we got some delivery trucks trying to leave the gas station that the lead just passed, so if they're trying to get out, make sure you give them some space so they can get on to 97th, please.
Mom.
What kind of hallways do truckers like?
Long hauls.
She said long hauls.
Hey guys, can you hear me? Yeah. I don't mean to be rude. I think the conversation is great, but also I think we're supposed to be here for the truckers. Find out what I came to find out what's going on in Ottawa, and can we kind of change the conversation because, yeah, we're gonna stay positive for not just the truckers, but for everyone who's down on the ground there. I've got friends there. I would like to hear some updates, what's going on, and yeah.
The only info I have this morning was I did watch some of the debates in Parliament, and some of the liberal statements were absolutely disgusting. I do know that there was apparently somebody hit by a rubber bullet this morning, and there was, of course, a whole bunch of pepper spray used on peaceful protesters.